Hello, my name is Pavel Čermák and I'm a CEO of Hype Digitally. We are the first AI automation agency in the Czech Republic to successfully deploy AI chatbots and agents in Czech government and specifically for websites of regional offices. Right now we are running AI assistants in 5 out of 30 regions across multiple platforms like VoiceFlow, OpenAI, LangChain and other types of custom vector stores. We are hitting over 95% rec accuracy in production, over 30 live deployments, and we are saving our clients over $200,000 per year with our systems. Feel free to check actual case studies and projects we've built on our agency website hypedigitally.ai, but we definitely didn't start that way. Picture a scenario. You finally landed the client, maybe it's a 10K deal, maybe more. You are pumped, you fire up that no-code bot building platform of your choice like VoiceFlow or BotPress or whatever tool you've been learning and using. You throw in the client's website URLs into the knowledge base and all their documents. Then you finally test the bot and it's just making stuff up that are not in the uploaded sources you gave it, just extrapolating facts and overall speaking nonsense or not finding the information from the vector store at all. In better case, you manage to tweak the LLM prompt so that it at least says, I don't know, I don't have this information in my knowledge base. Man, that feeling is brutal, I've been there, trust me, I know, but let me tell you that there is pretty much a simple solution for this. The problem is not the LLM or how you prompt it, the problem actually is the data you train the AI on. You are feeding the AI messy and garbage data and expecting accurate responses out, and we've learned the hard way that that's not how it works. So, what did we do? Exactly what you are probably doing right now, and I guess that's how you just bumped into this video. We've watched every YouTube tutorial we could find, we followed the guide step by step the AI gurus show in their videos, we uploaded URLs directly into the knowledge base. We spent literally days, weeks, months just tweaking prompts, tried optimizing and rewriting queries, thinking, okay, maybe if I phrase it differently, we've switched to bigger, more expensive LLMs, waiting for the next flagship LLM to come, tried throwing more and more chunks into the context window, trying basically all sorts of different types of vector stores. And after all that, we were still stuck at about like 50% rec accuracy. We got trapped in this endless loop, fix something, send it to the client, they test it, they complain, find problems, we fix those, send it back, find more problems over and over again. It was just exhausting. So at some point we just stopped and asked ourselves a different question. Instead of how do we make this chatbot work better, we asked ourselves how do we actually turn tens of thousands of messy URLs and documents into the data and that AI can actually use with better precision. We tried every tool out there, and honestly, most of them were just fine for simple demos or small websites, you know, small projects where you have like 50 pages and not many categories. But the moment we hit really large websites with dozens of thousands of URLs, like these governmental websites, everything broke. So we have decided to build our own thing, and that tool is Raygus.ai. Let me show you what this tool can actually do for you. We take all your data, websites, documents, even RSS feeds, whatever the format, and we transform it into a clean, structured knowledge that actually works with any platform and AI model you are using. That maximum 50% rec accuracy you are probably getting right now, it goes up suddenly to 90% and above, and I'm not exaggerating. We are hitting even around 95% chunk score and rec accuracy on some of our projects and real production deployments. And the most cool part is that you can automate the whole data pipeline on autopilot and you don't have to babysit it. So let's look how does it work in practice. First, you pick your data source. If you are scraping websites, you have ton of control and filtering options. You can choose between multiple scraping providers that convert HTML or other type of content into a clean, structured Markdown or JSON the large language models actually love. From single URLs, XML sitemap, even RSS feeds, whatever you or your clients have, then you can get really specific about what you want, how deep should the scraper go, which URLs should it include or exclude. You can input CSS selectors to target only specific parts of the pages, so that you are not pulling in navigation menus, headers, footers, cookies, and other nonsense. You can also specify entire relative paths you want to omit from the scraping. One of the most interesting things we haven't seen actually work pretty much anywhere and we've decided to implement for ourselves was the so-called last modified check and smart deduplication. Some of the platforms on the market say they have these, but it's either not working properly or not working at all, because to make these features actually work, the scraper must be properly connected to the XML sitemap and read the URL's last modified values in order for it to process only what's actually changed since the last run. Surely you've already experienced with many platforms that rescraping of these same sources doesn't work properly and results in duplicated information in the agent's knowledge base most of the time. So to solve this, we have implemented and enabled as default so-called smart deduplication, so that the scraper intelligently recognizes not only if the pages have been updated since the last run, but also if the corresponding page is already present in the current knowledge base and the information is properly replaced and always unique and up-to-date. This way, the vector store and the agent's accuracy does not get bloated and saturated over time. For documents, you can upload PDFs, Word documents, even Excel files and PowerPoints. All that stuff that most of the platforms just chew up and chunk in nonsensical way, losing all their important context. What we do under the hood is not just basic text chunking, but Raygus actually understands the multimodal document structure, and it intelligently splits the files into logical atomic chunks enriched with detailed metadata, whereas each unique piece of information sits in its own properly structured chunk, optimized for later vector search, while preserving all the original meaning and content of the files, even with tables, images or complicated graphs. As I just mentioned, chunking. How you split up your content actually matters way more than most people who play with AI even realize. We've got 4 different strategies that have worked best for our use cases. There is the basic token-based splitting or markdown header-based chunking that respects the URL or document structure. But following 2 are my favorite: semantic chunking that uses embeddings to find natural topic boundaries. And then there is what we call agentic or LLM chunking, where the AI actually analyzes the entire URL content or file content and figures out the optimal way how to split it. This isn't just the classic approach, cut every 1000 tokens and hope for the best, which is, by the way, why so many RAG systems are not performing as expected. You can actually transform the data into structured table format, like Q&A pairs or FAQ type pairs, or for example, product table structure. When you are building an e-commerce agent with thousands of products, you can define any JSON schema you want and how you want the AI to actually extract the data from it, so that you get an organized structure and you can query it later with utmost precision. You can automate the entire data processing pipeline by setting up the inbuilt task scheduler so that Raygus runs automatically in the background like a background worker, and everything stays synced across all your platforms. All your vector stores and the data can be automatically processed in regular intervals, be that couple of minutes, hours, days, weeks, whatever you want. As you can see, the platform we've built is actually 10 or more different tools rolled into one. There is the chunking engine for vector stores, there is the structured output system for table knowledge bases, vector store manager so that you don't have to write a single line of backend code. There is also a complex and insightful white label dashboard with analytics suite for tracking conversation transcripts from the agents you have built, with the complex AI analytics, topic categorization, automated reporting, collecting clients' feedback and other handful stuff any AI agency needs, tailored specifically from the years of experience we have from running AI agency ourselves. So, who is this actually for? If you are running an AI agency and delivering projects to paying clients, this is for you. If you are a developer building RAG systems and you don't want to code an entire scraping data and processing from scratch, and you are battling with RAG accuracy of the systems you've built, this is for you. If you are a no-code builder using VoiceFlow, BotPress, LangChain, N8N, Make.com or whatever other platform you are using, and you need real control over your data, this is for you. Basically, if you care about accuracy and want to build reliable and professional AI products, this is for you. So just to sum this up, you can keep what you've been doing, keep tinkering with prompts, waiting for the next flagship AI model to roll out, hoping your agents will respond better, keep having the same problems with knowledge base, not knowing how to update it properly, keep going through that endless cycle of fixing, testing, repairing, and so on. Or you can let Raygus handle the entire thing, so that you can actually focus on what matters and brings business into your agency or company. Everything what we've learned from years of trial and error, from over 30 live deployments in government and enterprise niche, from contracts worth tens of thousands of dollars, all of that is baked into this exact tool, and it starts just for a couple bucks per month. Agencies like us and many others are charging clients between 10 up to 50K for this level of AI accuracy in production. So, if you also want to ship AI agents that actually work with 90% or 95% plus RAG accuracy and zero hallucinations without writing a single line of code, click the button below.